Hello, Coach.
Hello.
Go ahead and get started. First question, Adam Spolin.
Hey, Stephen. Are Avery and Kelly available today?
Kelly's available. Avery's not.
Do you have an idea of when Avery may be available?
Yeah, probably next game. He worked out today. Since he had the injury prior to playing a game in Miami, we just wanted to double check to make sure everything was good before he played a game for us. So he worked out today. We're going to see what kind of response he has tomorrow, and hopefully the next day he'll be good to go.
On Kelly in particular, do you view him as someone who can share the floor with Christian?
We're going to try it tonight, so we'll see, yeah.
Marnie Gelner.
Hey, Coach. Same teams on back-to-back nights, but Minnesota gets Malik Beasley back tonight, and he's a pretty high usage guy. Does that significantly change your game plan and approach, or just slightly? What is the adjustment like?
Significantly. He's a good player, so that's another scorer that they have on the floor. That's another guy that we have to rotate it to if we are trapping the post or blitzing. He makes it a little bit harder for our defense. So, yeah, it's a big adjustment.
Jonathan Fagan.
I guess this is your fourth set of games against the same opponent in consecutive games. How do you feel about that kind of scheduling? And next season, when the league goes back to its normal calendar and normal 82 games over the same amount of months, would you like to see them incorporate that, or should this be just a one-time thing?
Good question. I don't really know. It's a little bit easier, I think, on the guys as far as travel in the back-to-back, as far as preparation in the back-to-back. They're very familiar with the opponent, so I guess I'm not opposed to it. Yeah, not bad.
How is it very similar to a playoff series, or there's not as much time, obviously, but this one being a true back-to-back, how much is it like the preparations you would do between games 1 and 2?
It is similar because you have one film that you kind of delve into and make adjustments based on game 1 and see what worked and see what didn't. And without the time, whether it's a week or a month between the time that you play a team, it does kind of have that playoff feel to it, to where you're making the adjustments and they're immediate. And I'm sure they're going to make some adjustments as well. So yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, I'll go ahead if I can,
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Kevin Porter Jr., I assume he's back today because he's missed, I guess, 3 games and had the injury for a game or so before that. Do you use him as you normally would, or how does he fit in your rotation tonight?
Yeah, that's going to be a conversation with the performance team based on how he feels after warm-ups. He's been feeling pretty good. I just don't know if there's a minute restriction at this point on him. So I find that out.
Mark, go ahead.
Start, and do you want minutes with he and John together to begin working on that?
Yeah. He's going to start tonight, and so he and John will get those minutes together, and it's going to be, like I said yesterday, something that we're going to have to really work on and make sure that it works for both guys and works for the group.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mark Berman.
I joined a little late. Can you give me your starters?
John Wall, Kevin Porter Jr., Sterling Brown, Jae'Sean Tate, and Christian Wood.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.